everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, what I want to have a look at is I was asked after my reading on Belarus yesterday to have a look at Crimea. So I'm going to use my runic tarot today. I'll try and get the lighting right so the cards are good. And I felt a real need to pull out my Work Your Light Oracle cards as well. So I have seen that when the Kremlin falls, not an if, when the Kremlin falls, and the invasion of Ukraine is over. Oh gosh, I really thought it would be over by now, but timing with the cards is absolutely hopeless because they don't have a calendar. Time and dates, etc., are a human conception. But when it's all done and dusted and the rubble has settled and the rebuilding starts, I have seen both Belarus and Crimea become independent sovereign countries. Now, I know prior to the invasion of Crimea by Russia, oh gosh, back in whenever, 2016, no, I'm sure I've got that wrong, where Russia took Crimea from Ukraine. I did see, I do understand that Crimea was part of Ukraine, but I do see that it becoming an independent country, a sovereign state, after it's all over. Okay, so just show me Crimea going forward, guys. Show me Crimea. What do we need to know about Crimea? Given the current state of the Kremlin, what do we need to know about Crimea? Given the current state of the Kremlin, given the current, if you can hear some noise in the background, it's quite different to my boys whispering in the microphone. I do have the washing machine going. Lovely sunny day today, a bit of a breeze. Okay, show me Crimea. What's going on with Crimea? There was a bridge blown up. Now, Ukraine is claiming the bridge being blown up, but I'm feeling that it was inside operatives within Crimea who are supportive of Ukraine who actually did the deed. Russians within Crimea. Okay, show me Crimea. Come on down, let's have a look. Right, the first card out, the Magician. Now, as you can see, I have the sun coming across my table now. I just will try and correct the light a little bit so it's a bit brighter for you. The Magician, the manifesting possibilities, the magic being created. Victory, challenged by, okay, thank you. Thank you. I am being told manipulation. Manipulations, oh gosh, I've got the sun coming across. I don't know if you can see it on this card. He's got a chicken on his shoulder. The manipulation of the cowards. But we have challenged by victory here. On the base, the devil energy, under investigation, being exposed. Behind the scenes, this is my card for the Vive la Résistance or Slav Ukraine. In the pub, in the dark corner of the pub, conversations going on, arrangements being made. Crowning the reading is my Zelensky, Navalny style energy, the inspirational figure. It's not necessarily a female. She is internally inspirational. Kings are external. She's confident. She knows what she's doing. She's bringing forth inspiration. The immediate future, we have the Emperor, which is the Kremlin. Externally, complete and utter downfall. Defeat, the swords being thrust point down into the earth. So this is the defeat of the Kremlin. Internally, planting the seeds to a better future. It's the Ten of Wands. It's a Wands, not a Pentacles card. But boy, look at the magic that's being planted there by this Ten of Wands. From the burden, it's the end of a cycle internally for Crimea. from the burden that they have been carrying. Now, I do know there are some Russian supporters over there. Had a conversation with one in Australia who has Russian family in Ukraine and Russia, and he's a pro-Kremlin. Oh man, that was an interesting conversation. But yeah, this is about the burden of what they have been undergoing and planting the seeds to create magic going forward. It almost looks like a magician card, that one. Hopes and fears, King of Swords, truth prevailing, honesty, wisdom prevailing. The outcome, Five of Swords, sneaking in and stealing from the camp. Now it's above the Kremlin here, so I'm suspecting the camp is the Russian camp, the defiance of the people. Now these are two fives. Fives mean obstacles that need to be overcome. But this is defiance and an offer being brought forward. A message of peace is what I'm getting from that card. And we've got another 10, 10 of Pentacles, ending of a cycle. Ending of a cycle. Another 5. Now, 5s are obstacles, but this is the being left to defend for themselves out in the cold. By the government. Now, the government in Crimea was Russian implemented, seeing things from a different point of view, being paused. So the government's being paused because I'm really getting, and then we have justice coming for the Crimean people. The justice, it is a crossroads moment for them, and I'm always drawn to the corpses hanging on the trees there where the blindfolds will be lifted, and a significant new start that goes with this Zelensky type energy. So there may be someone coming forward that is this supportive figure. Okay, looking at the base, very similar energy. Oh, you can't see those cards, I do apologise. Choices needing to be made about bringing forward something new. Again, crossroads where they're paused, but the path forward is lit by this brilliant light, a new beginning that will bring them abundance and celebration and working together with my secondary inspirational energy card. Okay. They're great cards for Crimea. But you've got here the Devil. We had the Devil, the Emperor, the Ending, all coming out, planting the seeds for a new beginning. Yeah, it really, it is, yeah, I'm going to stand by what I have seen with Crimea. Okay, thank you. They're prompting me. I do apologise if I'm rushing a bit. It's because the sun is starting to come across. Um, I've been prompted to just remind that we got the abandoned by the government, by the hierarchy. I think what's going to happen is that now that the supply bridge has been bombed, it does allow the Russian troops a way out, that they can leave. Okay, just going to ask Pendulum. Give me a feeling here. Come on down, let's have a quick look. Hey guys, can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Oh, actually, I'm loving the light. Loving the light. Even though it does mess with the cards. Now that the vehicle bridge has been attacked in Crimea, we're going to see another attack on the railway bridge. We're going to see another, yes. I had a feeling about that. Another attack. Can you tell me, guys? Will the Russian troops withdraw either voluntarily or compulsory from Crimea? Will the Russian troops withdraw? Oh, I'm getting a no. Will the supplies from Russia? Can I ask a question, please? I'm getting a feeling. Will the majority of the troops, Russian troops in Crimea, stay to rebuild Crimea? Will the majority of troops? Yeah, that's what I really am getting a draw to. Is that a large number of the troops will actually stay, is what I'm getting. And they're going to be basically abandoned by the authorities, banished out in the cold. A lot of fires there, obstacles, but I'm getting that they're going to be literally hung out. Well, not hung out to dry. They're just going to be abandoned by the authorities, and they are going to. Yes, that was floor squeaking, and they're going to stay in Crimea to help rebuild. Perhaps rebuilding Ukraine. Why, yeah, this is unusual. Okay, show me, guys. Just to finish up a work the light oracle card. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, a deep healing. Transformation. We also have this, well, if you look at this card, she looks very much like the Queen of Wands energy. The inspirational feminine energy coming forward. Transformation. Things are changing at a core cellular level that is going to bring deep healing. Okay, thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Heart goes out. So much strength and light for those working behind the scenes. Take care. Look after yourselves.